support Adams for a second term?
One station.
Former President Donald Trump did what he came to do in Iowa.
Voters cast ballots in city council races throughout the 5 boroughs.
Leading the way.
Real talk here. Do you want a second term?
In local politics.
An effort by young people to gain the right to vote in school board elections.
Your local election headquarters is PIX11.
Local politics is national politics.
During this critical election year, the only place to go for headline-making interviews.
And says more cuts are coming. What does that look like?
It's going to be very tough, Dan, and it's disheartening for me.
Hot-button topics.
The now former congressman is certainly still in legal limbo, but this may be the beginning of the final chapter in the strange tale of George Santos.
We've been in the midst of a housing crisis for way too long.
The city has challenged the right to shelter agreement in court, citing a strain on the shelter system.
The issues that matter to you.
From the Bronx to Staten Island to Queens, Manhattan, New Jersey, Connecticut, we're taking all of the different issues because it comes down to dollars, healthcare, where your money is going. What's playing out in New York and the tri-state area is often playing out in cities across America.
Right now, the city has reinstated a mask mandate at some of the public hospitals. Do you think that's necessary?
Special programming.
Governor Kathy Hochul and the two men who won her job, Public Advocate Jumaane Williams and Long Island Congressman Tom Suozzi, took part in a Democratic forum hosted by PIX11.
Tonight, we're going to give you a full picture of where the race for the Republican nomination stands.
President Trump getting 60% from this News Nation Decision Desk HQ poll.
And tonight, you will hear directly from the candidates vying for the seat left vacant after the historic expulsion of George Santos. You describe the border as open. What needs to be done at the border at this point in time right now?
I've got specific ideas on issues related to immigration, related to the state and local tax deduction, related to climate change.
And the Sunday morning destination for everything local politics. PIX on Politics.
PIX on Politics is the place to see what's going on in your community because your voice is what's driving the conversation. Has done a good job in communicating things when it comes to the FBI, when it comes to poll numbers and so on. Why are you such a strong supporter of congestion pricing? This is the exact moment for this kind of show, this much greater place for discussion, for thought, for impact on the community.
I think many of us are being affected by what's going on in the Middle East. It has visited itself upon what's happening in our schools.
When you resigned, did you feel you lost the trust of New Jerseyans? And if so, how do they know to trust you now? Yes. We know drugs have been here, but now it's impacting children, a 1-year-old losing their life. How serious, Mr. Tarantino, is fentanyl here in New York?
One destination for everything politics. Your local election headquarters is PIX11.